Now, I'm excited to be back in the long form of the game. We've had a big stint for a couple of weeks now in the first class format. Not the first class format. In the T20 format, we played some Big Bash games. Then we travelled over to Pakistan, joined halfway through the PSL, and pretty much got knocked out in about 2 or 3 games. So, not our greatest affair after a Big Bash performance. But now we've got an opportunity back in first class action against SA. Batting first, 2 for 40. Coming in at number 4. Have gone up the order just a fraction. For number 4. And remember, this season has not been that good for us. We've only averaged about 28 runs. Oh, that's a tight leave. So today the challenge will be, can we get some runs on the board after, a promising Big Bash and PSL series, and then get ourselves into some form. Because really, I'd like to think if we can get, a couple of 50s, maybe even a few big scores, that's really the ideal scenario here. No run. Oh my goodness, that's a peach. How do you do anything about this ball? It's nipped back in. Oh my god. That's an absolute ripper. I mean, I genuinely think I just got a good one. Far out. Alright, back at it again. Spin bowling. Crowd the bat. See if we can cause some damage. 5 for 122 at the moment. The Redbacks still 117 runs behind, and there's a boundary from Jake Lehman early. Oh, nice bowling. You'll be pleased to know they've improved the wicketkeeper fielding, so that now that if you do get that edge, you don't have to worry too much about the keeper dropping it. I feel like almost every ball I'm half a chance for a wicket. Just with the way I bowl in this format, the attitude of the batsman towards me. And there's a reason I'm, up there in the leading wicket takers through the Sheffield Shield. Oh, like that. I feel like that's the type of one you can snag the outside edge if they're not careful. Nice fielding by everyone around the bat as well. Especially the left-handers, I do bowl quite well. Although, that's an aggressive shot from Harry Nielsen. Finds a boundary. Harry Nielsen's been a bit of a challenging one to attack. Trying around the wicket to see what that changes to his mindset. Oh! It's definitely too high. Bloody hell. I mean, I'll give it a shout, but I think it was too high, yeah. Lovely chilled out crowd here at the Junction Oval. Not too much going on. That's a lovely shot. And once again, Nielsen continues to take me on. Still haven't taken a wicket. Oh, and that's more runs. That's 6. It might hit someone's car down there. You'd hope not. Hope you're insured. You just want one of those to spin past the bat. Oh! I think it pitched outside the line of leg stump. Oh, goodness me. Ball 6 here. Let's have a look. So this was the not out decision on the last delivery. Pitching in line. Impact in line. Wickets missing by a tiny smidgen. A coat of paint, really. Alright, the wickets tumbled. We got them, and now we're back in. Our first class average down to 39. So, let's see how we go in this innings. Jeez, it's a similarly good length to the first innings. The pressure's on here, on a pair, by the way, as well. Which I don't think I've been on for my entire career. Smothering that ball. Oh, bang. Well, that's one way to get yourself off a pair. To absolutely smash it to the boundary. With confidence. He did. Just leant on it. That's a 4 down the ground. So at the moment, we're only 2 runs behind, but the fact that we have lost those 2 wickets, certainly not working in our favour. Morrell back in from the other end. He's the one who did get me out in that first innings. So I'm really watchful around that sort of 3rd or 4th stump area. Like that's the ball that swings back in and really causes me problems. Yes. Couple in that. If not, a boundary. I've hit 3 fours in this innings. Just put away a few deliveries. I won a little bit too much of a half volley, and I was happy to accept it. Spinner on. Oh, that has been met with extreme force. By the time it had come off the bat, how good of a shot it actually was. Found the boundary. It was a half volley. I just didn't want to nick it. You're better leaving on length than line a lot of the time. Oh, that's a couple. Is there 3 in it? No, just a 2. Sorry, I'm really quiet. There's someone at the front door and I don't want to be loud in case they notice that I'm here. It was an Uber Eats driver. He's delivering food. Not to me. I'm healthy. Most of the time. Oh, no run, Gary. 25 from 28. It doesn't feel like that, does it? It's just because we've had, I guess, a number of boundaries that have been able to accelerate that that scoreline. But really, majority of the balls have been defended or left. Like that. No need to try anything there.
Oh, nice bowling.
That's out. Oh no, I'm in. Oh my goodness. I thought I was in trouble. Thank goodness I got my foot back in the crease.
Waiting. Yes. No.
Oh yes. Fielder went down to try and stop it. Couldn't get a hand to it and it's 4. See, I don't mind that when they dive to the correct side and miss it because it's like they've tried to get to the ball. Bit of realism added. Otherwise it would really throw you if they, just stood there and didn't put the effort in. But you appreciate the efforts.
Yes.
It's a bad ball. It should be a couple. Utilise the 2. Keep Xander's going to be actually pretty close in the end, but got there. Oh, no. Fielder there. End of the over, 2 for 76. It's been a good partnership, actually. It's probably worth 50-something. Let's have a look at it. Match review, partnerships. Myself and Peter Hanscom, 57 runs from 82 balls. A very nice partnership here. And it's exactly what has been required from us because we were in all sorts at 2 for 20. Oh, jeez, it's tight delivery.
Yes.
Beats him. Not enough to get to the boundary. Should be 2. That's all it will be. Good running. Just redoing my guard here. More of an off-stump guard now. Oh, turned it a corner. 4 runs. Let's save your legs there. Oh, that one I probably could have hit that T20 shot where I just spank it over cover. Chose not to, because look how full it was. It was really there to be hit. And it would have backed in my ability to do it. Anyway, Worrell back in. He bowls a nice good line, top of off. That's what he's done so far. Look at that, even that's quite good. Ooh, it's a good leave. I mean, when it goes past you there, you're like, oh my goodness. But it's a good leave. Oh, I think I just got outside the line. Oh, lucky me. Because it certainly was coming back, and I feel like it would have cannoned into the off stump. No, it wasn't actually. As we've lost Peter Hanscom. So that's a disappointing end of the partnership. Last over. Aaron Finch now the new man in. At number 5. Lead only 58 runs.
Yes.
That's away. Probably not the boundary. Just the 2. Good leave. Happy with that. Might break a rib doing that. But at least you're not going to get out.
Yes.
Again, 2 full, 2 straight. Mid-wicket opportunity presents itself. We take the boundary. Sort of come off the inside of the bat.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a cheeky single here. You love to see it. Oh, an inside edge.
Keeper.
Wow. That's a bit of luck. A thick inside edge. Give me a short ball. I'd love to take it on. Doesn't need to be short to be taken on. It was 2 straight. And I've sent it into the hill there on the Junction Oval. Onto the Junction Oval hill. 6 runs and a 50. A very handy comeback. After the opening... what are we doing in the opening innings? Nothing. That's right. Nothing. So, a score when needed. And again, straight. It's just... You can't bowl there, mate. Although I don't think it's actually going to reach the rope. It'll only be 3.
Yes.
And again, just the wrong line at the moment, this from Grant. So we come back comfortably for it as 2. End of the over, 3 for 1, 2-2. And this is a complete contrast to how I played, I guess, in the Big Bash, where predominantly I was a offside dominant player. Here you can see mostly leg side, because we're attacking the balls that I guess are on the stumps rather than anything that is outside of that range. I can hit it in there. Well bowled that.
Bowling.
Yep. 2 full,
Yes.
2 straight. Or it was actually just 2 full. It wasn't 2 straight. It just had a little bit of width. Allowed me to play that. Just been far more watchful here. Like 61 from 61. It doesn't feel like that. Because there have been so many dots. Still feel like I've had probably 30 dots in my 60.
Yes.
Oh, not into the gap too much. Just the 1.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Come on, guys. This seems a bit stiff, doesn't it? I mean, I understand that the game needs needs the fielding to be good, but you could probably drop that. Probably. Anyway, it looks like our tail did a heap of damage as well. As we look at the scorecard. And 107 from James Seymour. Along with Aaron Finch putting on a little bit of a partnership. But Seymour did majority of the work. Got us up to 318. Before, I think it was Grant took a hat-trick to finish off the game. Look at that. Bang, bang, bang. So now SA. No, why have I taken the ball this early? That's foolish from me. Pattinson gets the breakthrough of Weatherald. Okay, 284 is the target for SA here. With a great opening partnership, that really put them in not the worst possible position. Like, they're a half a chance here to sneak it. So Pattinson at the other end's done some really nice work. He's got a couple of wickets to his name. I'm just going to try and keep it tidy from this end. Carter, 14 from 24. Oh, catch that. Come on, if I could get out with a ridiculous catch, surely they can. Catch it. Yes! Finally. It only took me 10 innings and a bit to get back in the wickets. And a ripping catch there. I think it was Marcus Harris. We love putting him there. The leg slip, 3 for 101. Samuel L. Kerber. The next man in. Finds the boundary. No, he doesn't. Just pick up a couple. The game's changed in a matter of moments. SA now 3 for 104. Oh, my lord. There's been 2 wrong uns that he hasn't picked. Oh, and that one's in the air. But just to the left of Marcus Harris, that leg slip. Oh! Gee whiz. Trying to drive it, gets a little edge, or a thick edge in the end, which races away to the boundary. Almost need another slip. Look at this. Bang, straight off the edge. Finch couldn't get to it.
Wait.
Overgone, 3 for 132. Game still in the balance.
Waiting.
South Australia, 5 for 173. Can they get these 111 runs? Or will Victoria find a way to get 5 wickets?
Yep.
Well, that looks good. Fielder stopping it? No. This would be a bit of a letdown from a captaincy point of view if we went on to lose this game, I would imagine. Especially considering my lack of contribution in the first innings. Catch it! Yes! Much needed wicket. And they're into the tail now. Just sliding on. Little bit of bat involved. Marcus Harris with the catch. 6 for 177.
Waiting.
Oh! First ball, McAndrew has almost driven it straight to short cover.
Yep.
Couple of wrong uns to start us off. Pattinson has been the clean-up man all day long. So I put him back in, and he's picked up a 5-fer. The Vicks win by 77 runs after it looked like SA were half a chance to sneak one home over us. James Seymour with 107 not out in the second innings and a 73 in the first. Definitely getting player of the game honours there from a Victorian point of view. A little bit of a letdown this game for me. 63 with the bat, 2 for 35 with the ball in the second innings, and a duck in the first innings without a wicket. So really, the batting and bowling, they sort of, they match up in each innings. Batting was okay in the second innings. Bowling was okay in the second innings. Batting was rubbish in the first innings. Bowling was rubbish in the first innings. We're back to a long way off Australia, so hopefully, the Vicks can get a couple more wins on the board here. We're 3-3 in the first class games, but need a little bit more from me. I feel like the current contribution in the runs that I'm getting just isn't quite enough. And you can see I've actually dropped out of the player of the series, which I was sort of towards the top end of before. Although it seems a bit weird, like this is only counting the second half of the tournament. Because before I definitely had 30-something wickets taken. It says I've got 8 wickets from 5 games. But I feel like I took like 30-something wickets. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone, today. I know not doing as good as we would be hoping to do. So hopefully we can improve once again in our next first class game, because now is really the opportunity where we've got to get it together. Although I think the next game's actually a one-day game, so we'll see how we go.